Welcome everybody, I'm Christine Drummond. I'm a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and today I am so excited to be bringing you Simon Chan live and in flesh online. He's coming to Australia next month, which is so exciting. He's got his incredible tour, the No BS, No Hype, which he will share a little bit about towards the end of this call. But I just want to share a little bit about Simon. I've known him for a couple of years now, and Simon is a man of integrity. He is a man of incredible discipline, commitment, passion, purpose. He is very purpose driven. That's what his group is called. He's a father, he's a coach, and I'm going to share a little bit of his bio so you can get a bit of a scope for how massive the impact this man has had already within the world. So Simon, he's been a business coach, he's a speaker, he's an online marketer as well. He helps people in network marketing specifically because that's what his skills are in. That's where he was as well. He was one of us out in the field many years ago, and he built an incredible business. I think he was in something like, you had 200,000 distributors in your downline at one stage, Simon, which is insane, which is so amazing. And in 2003, he decided to hop out of the network marketing field and coach people instead, and that's when he created MLM Nation, and he's got the #1 podcast out there in the profession, and it's amazing. If you haven't listened to the podcast, Simon actually interviews over 500 of the top income earners in the profession, and they're amazing. Every single podcast you get 1 or 2, 3, maybe more gold nuggets that you can take and go and implement straight away, and it's amazing. I don't think there's ever been a bad one. They are all so great. So Simon, I don't want to go fully into your bio. There's so much there, but I really want, the people are here to hear you today. They're not here to hear me. I just want you to take, you've got so much gold to share, and I just really want to take this moment to say, thank you very much for your time, for being on with us today, and I cannot wait to see you next month, my friend.
You're welcome. It's an honor to be here. Thank you, Christine. And by the way, we need to get you on the show, Christine. I just realized we need to get you on. What do I do after I get back from Australia? And I see kiddos there. That is awesome. You know, I have 3 boys, and they may come in actually, I put one of them to bed, but the other 2 may come in anytime. It happens. They're supposed to be sleeping, but sometimes when a mommy is trying to, actually, where I work, we basically converted a 2-car garage into an office. So when my wife is trying to put them to sleep, they kind of run away and hide in the garage because my wife is looking for them upstairs and out here. So anyway, it's awesome. If you have kids, I know how it is. Anyway, where's everyone from? I'm out in Los Angeles. Again, I'm excited to go out in Brisbane next year, but type it in. Let me know where you're from. Okay, I've been to a lot of parts in Australia. I'm always learning new parts. Actually, I think last year, Australia's like my second home. I've been there like 5-6 times last year. But I know Christine is out in the Gold Coast. We have Code Albury, okay, Sydney, New Zealand. Good to see you, Emma. Oh, Christine, where are you at now? Well, Fiona's from Brisbane. And Melbourne, all right. Cool. And Queensland, all right, with the big snakes and kangaroos. All right, let me share a little bit about my background. Today, we've got a lot of things to cover. So I'm going to do some training, and then we'll have some Q&A afterwards, okay? But my purpose is to have a positive impact on as many lives as possible. That's how I got started in network marketing. I read Purpose Driven Life and realized God's purpose for me was to have a positive impact as many lives as possible. And afterwards, I was, had doubts. But I knew that was my purpose. Because I think about network marketing, selling. The reason I chose network marketing is to really, if you want residual income, it's about helping people, right? And it's really, if you don't have you can sell products, but unless you really empower people, you never get the long-term residual income. And even though I'm a shy, quiet Asian kid, when I was a kid, I always loved to, even when I was younger, help out in my church with youth kids, do basketball, for inner city kids, get them off the streets. So I felt that network marketing was my calling, and that's how I got into it. Took a leap of faith, got started. Our vision, I have 3 beliefs about network marketing, why I love it so much and why I do. Number 1 is we are all born with unlimited potential. Okay? Every one of you here, you're born with unlimited potential. it can achieve incredible things. Now, you may not believe me, but we're all born with unbelievable skills. But it's because of our upbringing. And I'll give you an example. Upbringing is I never thought I could speak in front of 20-something people right now, 26 people, right? And mostly women, too. I'll be like nervous as heck. I'm going to speak to women. But I was a shy, quiet kid because that's the way I was raised. But network marketing, I think I love it because it allows us to fulfill. I never thought I could be a speaker, but it gave me an opportunity. And my life is definitely happier because I've been more enriched and empowered because of it. Number two, network marketing allows us to give back more. Or whether your time, your money, what you're teaching, your knowledge, your leadership allows you to give way, way back more. And number three is network marketing allows us to be better parents because we're always leading by example. My kids are growing way better than I did. It's not like my parents are bad, but they didn't know a lot of the leadership stuff. Like they were like, my grandmother was cynical, that negative, right? Don't do this. Well, network marketing told me you got to think positive. So my kids are growing in a much more positive environment in terms of learning thinking wise. So let me share a little bit of my background. I'm going to share my screen a little bit, and then we'll go right to the training. So if you're struggling, I know how it is. Okay, some of you may be stuck. This is my background, my 4 boys. Okay, Obi, the white fluffy one, is my oldest son. He is almost 11. Okay, and he sometimes come out here to hide too in the garage, not to escape his bedtime, but because the other 2 boys are driving him nuts. He wants some peace and quiet, so he comes out here. That's all. But I got started in 2003 in network marketing, right? And my early struggles, I never did sales nor marketing. I did not know how to talk to people, and I didn't have many local contacts. I grew up in New York, and I moved to Los Angeles, so I didn't have many contacts. And in the beginning, I made no money, zero. Okay, this is my company. I'll show you my company check. I know sometimes we're not supposed to show company checks, but here's my company check, a big 0 here. And then it was December, 0, a bunch of zeros. December, zeros, January, zeros, January 9th, all zeros, January 6th. And then I'm like, I'm supposed to get rich with doing network marketing. All I know is like zeros, eggs and donuts and bagels, they all look like 0 to me. I'm like, oh. And then finally, a big break on January 23rd, I had my first check. Okay, and I'll tell you one of the things I want you to write down is big moments happen at big events. Okay, how many of you went to a conference last month? It's only a couple weeks in Melbourne, right? You got to go to a conference, right? If you haven't gone to a conference, you have to go to your next big event because this business is about feeding off energy. You can, of course, Zooms are great, Facebook Lives are great, but nothing beats being at an event. And my first event, my first big light bulb moment happened at an event. This is the San Diego Convention Center. It was in 2004 in April. And my mentor told me, now my mentor, we built online early on, and he lived in Texas. I lived in California. That's like, Adelaide and Sydney, right? We were pretty far away. And he said, Simon, you got to go to the San Diego event. I'm like, I can't go. I have no money. The ticket's like $150. So you got to go. So I can't go. Can't afford to go. I think, well, he said, if you don't go, I'm never, ever going to work with you again. Don't call me for 3 years. I'm never going to support you again. I'm like, this guy is, wow. And you know what? I really didn't have the money to go, but I made it happen. I think for me, it was, he helped me a lot, and I just didn't want to let him down. And I knew that successful people do things that unsuccessful people don't do. Right? And I heard that big moments happen at big events. I didn't understand that. I was like, I'm at home. Now, I wasn't, by then, I wasn't like earning no money. I actually earned maybe 100, 200 a month. I was earning a little bit. So I had a little taste of success. And I always heard that big moments happen in big events. I'm like, okay. So I took a leap of faith. I went, and it was actually the worst day to go because the night before I broke up with my ex-girlfriend. So talk about bad timing. And she, she dumped me, right? She broke up with me. And I was really heartbroken, quite surprised. And long story short, I slept only 90 minutes that night. 90 minutes. I think I finally went to bed at 4:30 in the morning, and I got up at 6 a.m. because I had to drive 2 hours to the event. Okay, I couldn't afford a plane ticket, so I drove. And here's another thing that helped me, though. Right, a term of accountability. not only do you need to go to events, you need to bring a team member, a friend to an event. So, go to bed at 4:30. I probably would have skipped that first day. You know why I didn't skip that first day? And I think my mentor he wouldn't have been happy, but he could understand. The reason I didn't skip that first day was because I had 2 downlines that were going. I was picking them up. So I had to go drive one way 20 minutes, another 40 minutes, another way to pick up 2 of my team members. Because at that time, I was making $100, $200. I had like 3 downlines. 2 out of the 3 were going to this event. So I picked them up, and long story short, the first few hours, I was in the car park napping. I totally didn't learn anything there, okay? But the second day, I met 2 people that really changed the course of my business. That gave me, it was the aha moment. And I'll tell you, the aha moment was meeting some woman that was a multi-millionaire, but doing network marketing. I was like, I thought only poor broke people did network marketing, right? And why would like a woman who has millions of dollars do network marketing? And how I found out she had money, because she had horses. She asked me what I like to do for fun. I was like, I like to work out. And I was like, what do you like to do for fun? So I like to ride horses with my kids. Like, what? Where are your horses? Oh, we have stables in our backyard. I was like, this woman must live in, how big is her house? How many acres? Turns out she had a previous business. She sold it. She had millions, but she was still young and she wanted residual income. So she chose network marketing. I tell you, that one thing totally was a big moment for me, because afterwards I was like, oh, I thought I was a loser. I was like, poor people do network marketing, but this is one who was very successful already doing network marketing. It built my belief, like went through the roof, right? So anyway, this was my moment I'm sharing with you, because these are small things that add up to big, big, big things later on. Eventually, I started building online. I end up being, this is the old picture of me. I used to do online marketing. This is back in 2004, the big cathode ray tube computers. Then I built a big, in 2007, used Google to expand in Malaysia. And then 2008, built a big team in the Philippines. Okay, used Facebook advertising back then. So anyway, that is basically, I'll share a couple other pictures, but I'll save that for later. We have a lot of stuff to cover. But a lot of stuff we enjoyed was going to 2 honeymoons. This was my wedding. Going to Bora Bora for a honeymoon, number 1, and then went to China Beijing Olympics for number 2. See Michael Phelps win the gold medal. And then since we're so good at duplication, we really started duplicating. So we had started having boys and kids. So we duplicate very well. Look, my oldest son is like my mini-me, and the youngest one looks exactly like my wife. So that's a little bit about me. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm going to turn off the screen here and talk about how to be more effective in recruiting. Okay, so let's talk about 4 personality types. Okay, and how many of you know about the 4 personality types? Or how many of you need me to go over a little bit of the 4 personality types? Because I've got a bunch of stuff you want to cover, and I want to make this interactive for you. How many of you want me to go over the 4 personality types? And I actually have a little bonus for you afterwards. Hold on, okay, go over. So basically, there's 4 types of people, right? Have you ever wondered, like, this person just doesn't get me? Why are they like that? Right? Well, I'll tell you, I used to drive me nuts. I used to get into fights, get into arguments. But once I understand these 4 personality types, life became so much easier. Because, okay, there's basically 4 types of people, right? And here's and Ajay will share something with you later. Think about 2 categories. Okay, I want you to draw a grid. You know what a grid is? Like a 4x4. Okay, 4x4. Well, no, not 4 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squares. Right? And on the top, you have people who are open. They're very open. Okay, so the top 2 squares open. The bottom 2, they are closed. Okay, closed means they are introverted. Open, they're very outgoing. Closed means that they don't talk much. Meaning, open are very outgoing social butterflies, right? They like to talk. Closed, introverts. Can you all think of someone like that? Okay. All right. So the next group, now you have the right column and the left column. On the right column, you're going to put down direct. They're very direct to the point. Okay, direct to the point. Meaning, like, they don't sugarcoat things. They're not afraid to offend people. They're very direct. Okay? You can think of someone like that? Okay. Anyone need me to go over this grid? You all got this grid? Because I can just make sure. Hold on. You all got this, right? So you have a grid here, right? Visual. You have a grid up like this. You can all see, right? Oh, there's a glare here. But at the top here, you have open. So these people are open. These people are closed. All right? Open and closed. The outgoing and introvert. Here you have direct. These people are direct. Okay? They're very direct to the point. These people are indirect. All right? Indirect. You all can see, or you can see I don't know if you can see it with the clip. Okay? But you can follow along with me. I actually have something, I actually will share something with you afterwards. So the people who are, let's start with open and indirect. The open and indirect. These are people called nurturers, nurturing. They're very nurturing and loving. Okay, you may have heard other animals, but I can never remember the animals, whales, dogs, sharks. I just call them nurturing. Or the people say they're yellow, nurturing. Now on the right, you have open and direct. Right, they're very open, but they're direct. These people are socializers. They like to have fun. They're driven by fun. Nurturers, they're driven by relationships. Okay, socializers are driven by fun. They're creative. They love to talk. They're the social butterflies. That's why they call socializers. Okay, so we have the top two filled out, right? The top left is the nurturers. Top right, socializers. The bottom left is called thinkers. They like to think. I like to think it over. I need to think it over. I need data. Okay, show me these Juice Plus products are good. Show me this. They want tons of data. So these are the people. They are often engineers. Because everything has to be black or white. And then the last part, the lower right, they're closed and then direct. These are the directors. These are the people who are very driven, goal-oriented, no BS. They don't, if they want something, they're just going to run over people and get it. Then the opposite of the nurturers. How many of you know a friend that are like really caring and loving, that she cares about so much about other people, something that hurts herself, right? Can you name someone? Type in a person, maybe a name of a person that she's really caring, cares about other people, but she hurts herself because she still focuses on others and doesn't care about, ignores herself, right? That person, okay, Crystal, you that's a nurturer. Right? A nurturer, what type of careers are they happy in? Now, I'm not saying what careers they are in. They're happy with. Like a lot of times they choose nurses, teachers, healers, social service, right? Wellness coaches, working with disabled people, saving wildlife, definitely, right? They're very family driven. What type of car do they drive? They drive a family-oriented car. Definitely not one that harms the environment. Okay, they definitely do not wear fur. They're a lot of animal lovers. Right, the cars. They like to give back, charities. Okay, environmental-friendly cars they drive. Okay, so let's talk about socializers next to them. They like to have fun. They're creative. What type of jobs are they great at? Salespeople, they're very outgoing. Artist, graphic designer, entertainers, they like to sing, entertainers, or bartenders. They're often great service people because they talk, they're very friendly. You like to meet people. Well, Chris, I saw your comment. There you go, environmental scientist, and you're a nurturer, right? So what type of cars do socializers like to drive? They drive sports cars, things that has to be fun, has to be fun. They don't care if it's poor gas mileage, but they got to be fun. It's got to be a fun car, right? Convertibles, race sports cars. They like to have fun. Okay, like to party, new idea, great and very creative, good new ideas. So what's their weakness? Their weakness is they have trouble staying focused because they want to jump to the next new idea. How many of you are here, socializer here? Okay. Now the nurturer weakness is they get walked on, right? They don't focus on them. They worry about so other people, they forget. So they may have like the DMO, they got to work on the Juice Plus business, but it's like all these friends call them, they're so worried about them, they forget to do the income producing activities, right? The socializers, oh, today I'm going to do this. I'm going to do Juice Plus. Tomorrow I'm going to get my real estate license. And then I'm going to sell cars instead. And then, no, I don't want to live in Gold Coast. I want to move to the other side of Australia. And they go move to Perth for 1 year. And they come back. I want to try to immigrate to the US. They're all over the place, socializers. But they're great at meeting people. They like to have fun. Okay, next part, we have the thinkers. Thinkers, they like black and white, engineers, scientists, mathematicians, doctors, computer IT, accountants. Okay, if you have a socializer that's an accountant, you're in trouble, right? You want a thinker that's black and white. They want data. What type of car they drive? The car they drive is the one they go and look at which one has the best reviews. And then they go and read and study all the reviews in every single car website to make sure that's the best car. And then before they buy the car, they'll go research and look at 10 different dealers to see which one's the best price. And then do shop, compare. And then after they compare, that second task, or maybe in 3 months, new model comes out. They should wait a little bit longer. They never do. They're paralysis by analysis, right? It's like some other people buy new phones. Oh, this model. Let me study. Oh, then the next one coming out. If the next one coming out, this one worth that much on. Maybe I should wait. The camera's a little bit better. Maybe wait for 3 months. And they're always paralysis. Okay, that's the thinker. So they can be boring. Like they can be, maybe they're not boring, but the socializers definitely think they are really extremely boring. Okay, because the socializers like to have fun. The paralysis by analysis. Okay, now the directors, they're like the CEO, the generals, right? They're like power. What car they drive? They drive the big truck that's going to crush your little environmental friendly green car. I'm going to crush you. If you bang into me on the road, your car is going to be destroyed. Sorry. And their car I'm safe. They're high up. They want to drive high up. They want power. Right? They drive like the Hummers, those tanks, those huge SUVs. They're like prestige money. Okay? They're pros. They have normally good leaders. They don't do anything. They're not going to quit. They get challenged. They're not going to quit. But the weakness is sometimes they jump into opportunities too quickly because if you get the ego, they want to prove it, that they can do it. And they also don't care about people. They steamroll over people. And so as a team, you need every one of these. All of these are very, very important. Now, they may not be entirely one, but there's a combination of them, right? So I want to give a couple examples how the easiest way to find out whether someone, are they open or closed, right? So the first time I met Christine, is she open or closed? She's definitely not open. She's probably more closed. So immediately I know she's probably a thinker or a director, okay? Someone that was hardcore playing competitive sports, probably a director, right? And you pick up these clues, but you may not be 100% right, but this normally gets people pretty quickly. Are they open or are they extroverted or introverted? They'll at least get you to 50%. And then you look for clues. So some of the clues, what cars they drive, right? What cars do they drive? When they buy, what are the phone they use, right? Do directors shop for the best value? Do they shop for the best deal? They normally buy the best of the best, right? Like how many of you are like that? Like you buy a phone, I don't even need to look. Give me the one with the fastest, best camera, the most memory, whatever the motto is. Or when you buy a car, give me one with the deluxe or the leather or they didn't even look at they're not driving a base model. That's like come on, that's embarrassing. You drive the best. These are like the directors, right? So if you're closing someone, a prospect like that, and you have different ways to get started, You don't need to show them all the different ways to get started. You just show them the top most expensive package because you tell them this is the way you go. Most people are successful. This is what Christine did. That's the one you should do. They would do it. Actually, if you show them by different ways, it actually confuses them. Right? Like, there's people, they don't need to know all the package. More information is not better. Okay, because it overwhelms people. Now, nurturers, how you find out is you can go to, like, here's another clue. If it's someone's office or someone's home, what do they have? Especially an office. If in an office building, you go in there. If they have a lot of pictures of the family, that's a nurturer often. Now, everyone has a picture of the family, but do they have lots of pictures of the family in there? That's a very nurturing, right? Someone has a lot of pictures of fun things, and you can tell from even the pictures of the family, right? The ones that in really nice families, poses, right? Those are probably directors. The ones that in like the family pose, the ones that are very loving in the living room picture, smiling, loving, that's like a nurturer. A socializer is normally the family doing something fun. They're skiing, they're going to the beach, something like that. You can pick up these clues, right? The thinkers, they probably don't even have many pictures. And if they do have pictures, they're very neatly put in the office, very neatly aligned. Because they're all like OCD, they're very neatly organized. Right? You can look at directors. They like to have the certificates, diplomas on there to show that they are smart because they're better than you. They're going to crush you. They're directors, right? Well, so everyone needs. It's like the director is the opposite of the nurturer. The director is the one that is a general. We're going to send 30,000 troops to Iraq. And the nurturer is like, oh, but the families, the poor kids are not going to see the daddy and mommies for 6 months. So you can never have like a nurturer being in a general position because then things will never get done, right? Okay, so in your business, you can look for a lot of these different clues, right? What type of job? Like if someone's a musician, entertainer, we talked about, they're probably a socializer. Someone's like an executive and loves that power and management, probably a director. So prospecting wise, what do you emphasize? So if you're emphasizing someone like a nurturer, right? Juice Plus has something that helps out the community. Right? They have charities. Those are the things you emphasize. Use words like, we're like a happy family. We're a family. We give back. The charities, all the lives that we've impacted. The children we're helping. Right? By the way, directors, the opposite, they don't give a crap about that. They just want to show me the money and I want to make tons of money. I don't care about the charities, whatever. We worry about that later. I just want to kick butt and make a lot of money. Directors, okay, so nurturers, you show them like all the goodwill. Directors, you challenge them. Like I actually signed up someone. It was a lawyer. He had second thoughts about a business, but he was a director. He was a hardcore director. I was like, well, you're telling me you're a very successful attorney. You're an attorney, and you can't do this? Ooh, he got angry. Like, what do you mean I can't do that? Blah, blah, blah. He starts speaking for 5-10 minutes. I didn't want to cut him. Blah, blah, blah. I can't do this. Blah, blah, blah. I've been so educated. I've been through so much in my attorneys. I was poor, and I had no money, but basically fed my way through school, worked my way through school, got my license, and now I'm a lawyer. He signed up right on the spot just to prove me wrong. Right? They challenged. You need to be challenged. Okay, if you don't need more information, you need to push the hot button and challenge them. Like, I mean, for example, why don't we challenge them? You have a very successful track record in everything you do. You think you could do this? Or like, Christine is an NMD, doing very, very well. But she doesn't have your background. If she could get there, what do you think you could do? No, they were like, oh, I'm going to prove I'm going to beat her. Right? You challenge them. Directors are not skeptical. No. The only skeptical, I'll tell you, directors are not skeptical. The thinkers are skeptical. The reason the directors are skeptical is if you give too much information. Directors, they're not skeptical. They get skeptical if you talk too much. The reason if you have directors that are skeptical is when you're talking too much, right? Also, another thing they need conviction. They need confidence in your tone of voice. Like, hey, you've been very successful. You don't think you can do this? You got to be kidding me. You don't think you can do this? You've been good at everything you do, and now you're worried that you won't be able to do this? Right? Now, one reason, and I'm actually going to talk about this, the three type of prospects. The reason that directors could be skeptical, if the person, and then we'll go right into this here, okay? We'll go right into this. The three type of prospects, S, O, and W. Okay, S stands for people who are more successful than you. More successful than you. O stands for people on the same level as you, your peers. And W stands for people that want to be like you. So can everyone think of someone that's more successful than you? That's not in Juice Plus. Okay, can you think of everyone think of someone that's more successful than you, not in Juice Plus? That's an S. Now think of someone that's on the same level as you. O. Okay, write that person down. That person is a close friend. It could be lots of family members on the same level as you. And then W is someone that is worse than you. That is, looks up to you. They want to be like you. It could be a little sister, a younger relative that looks up to you. It could be your assistant at work that looks up to you, right? Or like if you played like Christine, you play basketball, or someone that was that looked up to you, but she didn't play as well as you did, but she respected how you were a player. These are W. They want to be like you. So you have to talk to these three people differently, right? And S, you have to basically lift them up and challenge them, right? I just say, hey, and you basically say, now companies expanding in Queensland right now. We're looking for people who are very smart. And Christine, you're one of the smartest people I know. Would you be open to something that would be potentially very, very profitable if you're the right person? Okay? Or you can say, Christine, I know you're one of the smartest people I know. That's why I'm reaching out to you. I'm looking for smart people, a very good network. Can you take a look at this? Because I know you know the person that will benefit from this. Right? So you lift them up. Now, what you said, Brooke, the reason they're skeptical is because just say, Christine is our S. I look up to her, right? Do you think she looks up to me? If she is someone that's better than me, accomplished more than me, right? She's my boss, right? Would she give me any credibility? Yes or no? Someone type in yes or no. If I talk to her, would she listen to what I have to say? Right? If she is my boss and I'm bringing something up to her, she is not. Because she feels like I'm smarter than Simon. I'm not, right? This is when they become skeptical. Now, they may look at it, but they may not join because they're skeptical because I've had more success from Simon. Then why should I listen to him? How do I know that this is the right thing to do? Right? So to get around this is how do you do it? You use a three-way. You find someone else that I would find someone else Christine doesn't know. But then, see, anyone who is a stranger is like an expert, right? She would respect that person's, when they present the business, more than if I presented the business. And especially if you're new in the business, because you're new in the business, new to Juice Plus, you may not be able to give a great presentation, right? If you don't give a great presentation, they're definitely not going to respect you. They become skeptical. Okay, does this make sense? I have to take a sip of water here. Does this make it really important? You got to find someone else to present. We're a good type into one if this makes sense. So all your bosses, your people who you look up to, who make financially more successful, career-wise more successful, you need to find someone that they don't know to present to you, because they're not going to respect you. They become skeptical because you don't have the track record they're looking for. All right? Okay, let's move. The O's, your friends. They're on the same level. They're never going to join you because they know you too well. And if you do join, it's just like a favor. Right? They may be a customer, but what you need is, here's something that everyone loves to do. Everyone loves to give their advice and opinion. right? So you say, hey, so if Christine was one of my good friends, hey, Christine, I really need can you do me a favor? It would take like 2-3 minutes. Okay, I'm working on something really exciting. I just need your advice or opinion. I think it's pretty good, but I'm not 100% sure. I need your advice and opinion on it. Can you let me know whether this is good or not? I really trust you. Can you just do me a favor? I just need it's just a quick video. I just need you to watch it, take a look at it. If it's not good, let me know. I just need your advice and opinion. Now, if you ask this for your friends, everyone's going to say yes. But you're not there to sell them. Don't think, oh, this is a great opportunity. Don't do that. By the way, they'll never join you because they know you too well. Okay, they know you too well. They know your past history. But they'll all take a look because they'll do a favor for you. And you never know what happens when they watch that video. Okay, that's the O's. The last part is the people who are W. They want to be like you. So like my nephew, right? My god brother. They look up to me. So I'm not going to tell them to do me a favor and look, right? Here's another reason why people, a lot of times they screw up, because you normally have a position of strength. And all of a sudden you're changing things up and become weak. Right? So like my god brother, Jeff, I'm not going to say, Jeff, do you have time to look at a video? Or I just, Jeff, hey, you know I've always looked out for you. This is something that really, really help you out. Take a look at this. You command them to take a look at it. Okay, you command them. You're assertive. You trust me, right? Well, take a look at this. This will really change your life. See, we got this thing going on Saturday. We have a great online webinar. Just copy it for 10 minutes. It'll totally change your life. Just do this for me. Not just for me, but for you. Because it'll totally help you out. Okay, so you command them. Because this has been good so far. 3 different type of prospects, S, O, and W. All right, Crystal the nurturer. Of course, she's the first one to reply, right? Because you want me to feel good. Kidding, but I'm not kidding. But it's true. Okay. All right. So we're talking about the 3 SOWs. Okay. But getting back to the personality types there is the greens, right? The thinkers. These people, they need information, right? If you don't give them information, they feel like you're lying to them or you're cheating them. So you got to give them information. But it gets to a point where you just got to tell them to sign up. Because they were just, I got to think about it. I need more information. Just tell them, hey, you know what? You'll learn more, and trust me, you get started, you'll learn more in 1 hour than you can sit at home for researching and thinking about for a month. So you got to get started right now. Okay, you got to be assertive and directly tell them, the thinkers, after you give all information. Because then they're not going to be one day like, oh, I'm ready to join now. It's not happening. They give out the information, and they will take a look at that information, keep looking at it, look to the point they're bored and they forget about it. Right? They're kind of hot. When they ask for information, they're kind of hot. They're interested. You got to go and close them. Okay? The socializers. They're easy. Just tell them fun. Oh, we went to conference. It was so much fun that night. We hung out. You know, we got to break away from the kids and have some, girls go out time. It was just so much fun, man. It was one of the funnest things I did this year. You just talk about fun. Show pictures of fun. Right? And you know what? When you're at a team event that's having fun, take a picture and send it to them. Hey, I'm thinking about you. This has been so much fun. I wish you could join us. They want to join fun. Okay, and never give them more information, because they'll never look at it. But what they want is your conviction. All right. So here's something I will. This is cool. This is what you can do afterwards. Okay. I actually have this thing here. I created. Okay. Check this out. Now I didn't want to bring on the training. You all see my screen. Massive document here that has everyone, all the different personalities, what are the pros, cons, what they like, how to find them, and how many of you want to like the PDF of this? Okay, if you want to just move to the side of the screen. Hold on a second. hold on. I maybe share the screen, wrong screen. Now, do you see? See the 4 personality types? All right. So this shows you how to find them, what they like, the pros, cons, how to close them, training and leading, how to lead them as well. Okay, like leading socialize, you gotta make it fun. Don't be too serious. Your training cannot be too serious for socializers, or they'll quit. Okay, you got to constantly have new promo campaigns, directors, how to challenge them. All right, so how many of you like a copy of PDF of this? Okay, here's what you do afterwards. Okay, send number 1, if you're not a friend, follow me on Facebook and PM me on Facebook, and I'll send it to you. Okay, if you're listening to this recording, same thing. Okay, just follow me on Facebook and then send me a PM and just say, hey, you want Christine's training? Send me that PDF of the 4 personality types, and I'll get it out to you. Give me like a day or 2, and I'll get it out to you. Okay, just follow me on Facebook. Send me a message. Sounds good? All right, let's get back to what else we're talking about. We have a couple. Another thing that's important to be more effective in recruiting is there's a difference between features and benefits. And I think this is something that a lot of franchisees make a mistake on. And I definitely did, without talking about how great our products are, how great this is, how great that is, all this type of stuff. Right? Tania, if you send me a message, I will take a look again. Send me another one. Okay, I'll definitely get back to you, or everyone here in a week. So what's a feature of a Juice Plus product? Antioxidant. My kids take the chewables. Okay, my kids take the JP chewables, and make sure they get all the fruits and vegetables. Right? They get all the vitamins every day. So it's a feature. What's another feature? Tania, don't post in that group, because not everyone there gets it. I'll make sure I write it down. I'll get it to you. Get Tania. Boosts immunity, right? So what does that mean? Reduction in inflammation, vegan omega capsules, lowers systemic inflammation, improved heart health. Okay, those are great features, and no one knows. Here's the good news: the great features. The bad news is no one knows what the heck that means. Right? Those are features. So what is it? People buy not because of features; they buy because of benefits. Right? An example is a feature. If like my iPhone has 12 megapixels, that's a feature. That doesn't mean anything to me. Right? It shoots the best, latest video. That doesn't mean much. A benefit is, so you can take, the pictures you take with my boys right now, they'll last forever. They will never look blurry. Oh, I'll buy it. Right? The video that you take of life lasting will never look blurry. There it is. Boosts immunity, so that you never have to be sick ever again, and you can hang out with your kids more. Right? Reduction inflammation. What's the benefit of it? So that you can run as fast as you did like when you were 20 years old and still have energy for your kids. Right? Vegan omega capsules. Now I need to do some research on that benefit, but you got to think about it. No, when you say that, no one's going to, it's, for example, you can get all the benefits of fish oil and have a have a healthier heart without having to eat. I don't know. You got me on that one, but you got to figure that out, because I don't even know. I can't even describe it. So everyone in JP, you all know it, but most people out there in the world, they're not like us. They don't understand that. Right? Now, I know what omega-3 does, and I'm thinking vegan capsules, but even putting down, but you got to put it in a language they understand. Right? Improves heart health, so that you can live longer, so that you won't run out of breath. Which means that, here's the thing, that here's three words. Learn these words, which means that. This boosts immunity, which means that you never have to call sick day again. So when you do call your sick day, you actually can go hang out with your kids instead of being lying in bed. You boost your immunity so that your sick days can become your kind of vacation day, because you're not actually sick. You can actually go to and hang out with your kids, go on a holiday. Right? It gives you energy. So that is Okay, it's almost like a benefit, but you can make it even better, which means that you can do more and less sleep and get more done, feel more fulfilled. Now, I'll give you another tip here. Okay, if you really want to take it to the next level. So first of all, which means that. Those are three magical words. Which means that. Which means that. Right? Vegan omega capsules, which means that. Fill it out. Okay, lower systemic inflammation, which means that. Okay, and here's the bonus tip. Okay, is that the benefit, if it's tied to emotion, be even better. Emotion. What gives you energy so that you're going to be excited to play with your kids and never be tired again. And you're not going to feel guilty having no energy for your kids. Okay? Now, that's good. Extra antioxidant, which means that your skin's going to glow and you look younger. Okay, that is good. Here's to make it even better. Extra antioxidants, which makes your skin growing to glow and you look younger, so that when you get alcohol, they need your ID. Right? Or people, right? Or people like wondering, what are you doing for your face? You look a lot younger and better. Which means that your skin's going to glow and you look younger, and your friends are asking, what are you putting on? Right? You get fulfillment because when people say you look younger, you feel good, right? The pride, right? You'll feel good. So you want to add the emotion into there. All right? Helpful? Okay. Last thing I want to share with you is some of you, here's something that is how to be successful in this business. 95% of it is up here, okay? Meaning in the mindset. And know that this business definitely will require you to do something you've never done before. It requires you to do some things that's scary. But know that you've been successful before, right? Every one of you have been successful in something. A lot of your moms, that's a success, a huge success. If you've been successful in one thing, you can be successful in another thing, right? And your success, I'm not making much money today, right? Don't compare that. That's not the relevant. You're already more successful than your prospect. That's all that matters. Being stuck going the right direction is better than being stuck going fast in the right direction. So think about this. If I'm in the outback, okay, I can't think of any city in the middle of Australia, but you're in the outback, and I want to go to Gold Coast. Is it better? And I want to get closer to the Gold Coast. Okay, is it better to be going 100 kilometers an hour going west, like a fast car going west, or going at a snail pace of 5 kilometers an hour going east? If I wanted to go to Gold Coast from the outback in the middle of Australia, what's better? Going 5 kilometers going east or 100 kilometers going west? Give me some interactivity here. What's better? Had to see the nurturer. Crystal is always the first one. All right. Just kidding. So yeah, going east, right? Because you're going in the right direction. What about this? If your car is facing in the right direction, but you're stuck, you're not even moving, but you're going east, versus the car that's going 100 kilometers an hour going west, going further and further away. What's better? Being stuck is still better than going fast in the wrong direction. So your prospect is going the wrong direction. Your success doesn't mean you don't need to compare to Christine or anyone, NMD. You're already more successful than the prospect. That's all that matters. You know more about Juice Plus than your prospect. That's all that matters. Right? And you gotta be patient. Right? You gotta be patient. This business, this is probably one of the best advice I got. Patient that this is not get rich quick. I think you all know that. But patient in yourself. It takes time to change, time to learn the skills, and takes time. You got to be patient with yourself. Okay, that's probably what it does. You're not going to learn overnight, but you learn a little bit. And there's 2 quotes that really helped me. Now I'll maybe take a couple questions after this. It's like 2 quotes that really helped me. Number 1 is, don't wish to be a millionaire for the money, but for the person you become. So you want to be MND? Don't wish to be MND for the money, but the first person you become. Because you can ask Christine, not that she's MND, it doesn't really feel that much better. It doesn't feel that good. Right? It's not like, oh, I'm MND. She doesn't feel special. But what makes her feel special is the journey that she had to go through to get there. It's the journey that's valuable. If you have no journey, it's not going to be rewarding. There's people who are born very wealthy. Are they happy? They're not happy. Right? It's the fulfillment. And the success is a letdown. This is the quote. The success is a letdown. The thrill is in the pursuit. The success, when you get that success, whatever level, I'm telling you, you feel happy for 1 or 2 couple of days. Afterwards, you're not going to feel that great. Whatever. But the thrill, you think back, when I think back to how I built my business, once I got there, I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. 200,000 downlines, who cares? 200,000, 100,000, what's the difference? But the fulfillment is doing, I went through all that stuff to get there. I did it somehow. That's the fulfillment. It's the journey. And that's like in anything in life. Right? It's the thrill, the journey to get there. So success is a letdown. The thrill is in a pursuit. And know that you're already successful because you made that decision to get started. Okay, I'm going to share one more thing, and then we'll go through some Q&A here. Okay, let me share my screen here. What's the biggest takeaway for you so far? Let me just take a simple one. What's the biggest takeaway for you today? I know you all got lots of notes. Share something. All right, Emma, you like the personalities. Okay, good. Yes, Jody, buy benefits, not features. That was a big one for me. Okay, SOW, the language to use. All right, Chloe. Okay, features. Remember, we're sometimes, because we're in Juice Plus, we're like, oh, we're in that world. The world outside doesn't know anything about what we do. Right? All the features mean nothing. And tied to emotional benefits. So this thing, by the way, don't be just like, oh, I got this. Go and after this training and go and write down those benefits. Write them down and put them in front of you so that you know that you see it all the time and just start practicing. Stop using it with immunity. What does that mean? Okay. Okay, the last thing I want to share is like, remember I said big moments, okay, happen at big events. Big moments, and Christine mentioned this before. I'm really excited. There's only 46 days left now for No BS, No Hype. This is our annual, it's the longest running generic training event in Australia. The 7th year I'm doing this. Where a lot of leaders like Linda Evenden has spoke there before. This is like the largest generic training event, okay? And this is from 2 years ago. I think this is the event that I met Christine there. I think it was. It's been a bunch of them. I didn't remember when I was really sick. I met you there. This was last year. So at this event, you get the latest online duplication strategies, amazing networking, and a prospecting workshop. We're going through the 10 stages of building online, from visualizing to creating content to building your list, how to invite prospects, to how to follow up, to closing prospects, to training your new reps, promoting events online, training new leaders, and how to systemize things. Okay, and then we'll bring back this one of my most popular sessions is when we get to work in the session. So during the weekend, we'll actually be prospecting together. Christina's been to a bunch of them. It's like we're actually prospecting. You're just not just sitting notes. I'm going to have you take out your phone and prospect. Okay, so bring the extra battery. You should have an extra battery. Bring your phone, and then we're going to prospect. And at the end of the day, there's always people who least expect. They actually sponsor people during the session, during the weekend before you go home. Okay, so it's August 24th, 25th. It's a Saturday, Sunday in Brisbane. You can go to nobsnohype.com. Some of the speakers there, this is a generic event. We'll have speakers from different companies. But Juice Plus is definitely well represented there. But Brian Marsh, Christine will be speaking there. Kira Westwick, Lauren Cameron will be there as well. Okay, so tickets right now, we have actually only a limited tickets left because it's only a couple of days left. Okay. About only 5 weeks away. It is for general admission is $297, and for VIP, which you get to sit up front, you get fully catered meals, also a VIP cocktail reception with me. It's $497 US. Okay, I decided also, Christine, to throw a bonus for your team. Okay, so this is for your team or people watching this, okay? A special bonus, but only for those watching this training, okay? If you're on this webinar or watching the recording, you get a special 33% discount. Okay, so you have to use a code Drummond. I couldn't think of any code. I just used your name, Christine. Drummond. And you go to nobsnohype.com. The normal price would be on there. But at checkout, just type it in. You can be all lowercase, Drummond, and then you get 33% off. It would be discounted on there. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. I guess I have time. I'd love to see you all in Brisbane. If you felt this training was good, wait till you go to No BS. It'll be even a lot better in person, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I guess I have some time, Christine. I'll take 1 or 2 questions. Anyone have any? And then we can wrap it up.
Awesome, Simon. That was fantastic. If anyone has any questions, feel free to take yourself off mute right now. But I just want to basically, I've been to a couple of the No BS, No Hype, and I have to say, guys, when you look at the investment, you will make that back by the activities that you do over the weekend. So whenever I look at putting money into these self-development things, these events and seminars and things, I always look at the return I'm going to get from the information that I get at those things. And I can pretty much guarantee that you will earn more than that $297 or the 33% off, whatever that works out at, over the course of the weekend, from the new customers you're going to get, from the new team that you're going to get. It's amazing. So who would love to take this opportunity and ask Simon a question while we've got him for the next couple of minutes? Anyone? I've got one while we're waiting, Simon. You know, with the 4 personality types, do you suggest that when people are using social media to build their business, that they remember those personality types when they're doing the posts and try and hit the different personality types at different stages with their posts?
Okay, so you're saying when you're doing a social media post, try to hit all 4 personality types, right?
Not in one post, but would you kind of mix your posts up? So maybe one post you're sort of trying to attract the nurturers, in another post you might be attracting, the direct people, that kind of thing?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay. No, because to be authentic, like I'm a director, right? If I did like a nurturing type of post, it's just not going to come out right. Like we can't try to be that post, right? And then over time, people can tell like it's not authentic coming from you. You always act better by create better content when it's coming from your heart, or they talk about your inner voice, right? The writer's voice. In writing, called a voice. Every author has a voice. Your own voice. Like I have a certain style, you have a certain style, right? If I start copying, or I'm gonna try to be like, Christo's voice, it's just not gonna be. Number one, I can't keep it up because it's fake. I can maybe copy 1 or 2, and over time, people just realize you're fake, and you're trying to appease everyone, which is another problem. It's like you're not here trying to track everyone, right? Because the more you try to please everyone, you attract no one, right? There's a certain reason why, Christine, you're attracted to me, because I have a certain type of style that resonates with you. Well, it also does not resonate with a lot of other people, but resonates with you. Well, for other people, it doesn't. So there's plenty for everyone. Be true to who you are, the type of content, and you attract way better people. And it goes the same. The more successful you are, the more haters you have. The people who don't get you. But the more you are, it attracts a lot of people. Look at, an extreme example is like the president of the U.S., right? A lot of people hate him. They don't want him assassinated. But because he's so vocal on one so extreme, it's a huge group of people that love that. Okay.
I love that. So just be yourself. I love that.
Be yourself.
Alison has a question here. She says, how do you determine the personality to start the better, more specific questioning and using the right language based on that personality?
How do you determine the person to start the... Okay, so first question, is this someone you're talking to or someone you're meeting online? Okay, if it's someone I'm talking to, you not only can feel immediately if they're an outgoing person or a closed person, right? So it immediately gives me an idea, right? And then you look at what type of jobs they have. Jobs, what type of language, what type of occupation. If someone's very open, outgoing, and is a nurse, probably a nurturer, right? Person who's outgoing but is a graphic designer, artistic, Probably a socializer. Okay. Someone who's closed, but it's like in the medical, probably a thinker. Right. Definitely if it's a doctor, because you have a doctor, you got to study so many years to be like that. So you can pick up clues. If it's online, you can look for the same clues online as well. What are they posting? Okay, what's the language they use? Like someone that's very, like for example, someone posted politics or very opinionated, they're probably not not free to offend people, probably not a nurturer, right? Probably a socializer or a director.
I've taken myself off unmute if that's okay because I'm driving. So, can people be multiple personality types? Because some days I'm more nurturing, some days I'm definitely more director. Like so and some days more closed. Like yeah. Can you be multiple?
Yes. Normally you are a combination of two that are, but they're next to each other, right? Like a nurturer thinker. Right?
Yeah, see, mine are diagonally opposite, I would think.
No, you're not. Okay, you can have those moments, but you're not really. Deep down, you're not that. You're not that. Like, I mean, I'm a director. Is there moments where I really care and nurturing? Yeah, of course there is, right? But my natural state is not there. What is your natural state? When you're unguarded, no one is, there's no one to please, no one to impress. What is your natural state? That's where you really are, right? Supposedly there's no one that the chart right in the middle. There's no one directly in the middle. If you're directly in the middle, you're a schizophrenic. You're multiple personality types, right?
That's probably right.
Right. So, but we all have a little bit. But your natural state, what is it?
Yeah, see, I would be torn. Like, I'm a chiropractor. I'm very much a nurturing person, but I'm quite entrepreneurial and director and. I'm just really torn. I'm definitely not the other two, I don't think. But yeah, so. Oh, okay, you there?
So, Copper, yeah. So, just because you're not director doesn't mean you're not entrepreneurial, right? Doesn't mean you're not entrepreneurial. Being a chiropractor, I mean, you could be a socializer being a chiropractor.
That's true.
But actually, a lot of chiropractors are not thinkers. Chiropractors. Because they're going against. They're like a different way, alternative way.
Okay. Challenging.
In your natural state, are you open or are you closed?
I would say closed.
Okay. And your natural state, are you direct or indirect?
Direct.
Right. So that gives you an idea where you are. Right. You could be. The fact that you're asking me this question is that you're definitely not you're definitely not an indirect person. You came out with this question. You unmuted yourself without. I don't know if you asked permission to unmute yourself and ask this question. While everyone else typed in the question,
Sorry.
you came at this question. That tells you something, right? You want to get straight to the point.
Yep.
You don't even want to wait. You go right to the point. You're a go-getter.
Yep.
You're not afraid you're not afraid you skipped over someone's question. You're not afraid that you're the only one in the whole call that you're the only one who unmuted yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Right? Think about that. You're the only one who unmuted himself without it. You just went right in there. You're like, I want it. I'm going to get it. Right?
Okay. All right.
And by the way, there's not like any personality worse than the other. They're all good. Right? They all have the pros and cons. Director have his moments. Directors also could be a lot of disadvantages. Everyone has the pros and cons. That's why God made 4 of them. We have to coexist. And I'll give you an example, right? If you have a team, right? Who is the one that's going to come up with a great idea in the team? Great idea, right? The one who come up with great, normally a socializer, come up with a great idea. Who is the one that's going to do all the boring research? Who is going to do the boring research to make sure it's the right plan? The thinker. I mean, the director is going to make it carry through because the socializer next week will be thinking about another idea. But the director jumps in too quickly, so the thinker actually go through all the reports and analysis to make sure this is the right thing to do. And then, of course, by doing it, the director is going to step on everyone and piss everyone off, and the nurture's out there patching relationships, making sure the whole team is happy.
Yeah, it's amazing, Simon. Thank you so much.
Great question there. Whoever asked that question was a great question. Love the fact you unmuted yourself, right? That's awesome. But that's something I would do. That's great. I think that's the main question. Oh, Carolyn would ask that question. If you already booked your ticket for no BS. I'm sorry, you cannot get a refund because you probably got at the early bird price, which expired, which was actually still lower than the with the 33% discount. So Carolyn, so sorry about that. All right, anything else, Christine?
Oh, Simon, that was fantastic. Everyone, just pop in the comments how much you appreciate Simon being on here and the gold that he's just dropped on us. Simon, you covered all the main topics I think that people needed to hear, and we are just so appreciative of your time. And I cannot stress to you guys how amazing Simon's No BS, No Hype weekend is. Like, you will not regret being there. It's high energy. He's got the most amazing speakers, but just the content that he jam packs into those 2 days is insane. And you just walk away with such clarity about what needs to be done. He actually gives you the DMO. He gives you your job description that you go away and then you go and implement, and it's the high paying activities. So of course you're going to grow and your business is going to grow as well because of that. So please, if you can get to Brisbane in August, I believe it's the 24th and 25th in Brisbane. So if you can get there, do whatever it takes, get people in rooms, travel up together, carpool, whatever you have to do, but you will not regret it. It's amazing training. So Simon, thank you so much for your time. I know it's getting late over there. And I would just really appreciate you for saying yes, for jumping on this call with us today.
You're welcome. It's a ton of fun. Glad that I was able to help you on. And my last parting words is, hey, remember, we're in the profession to help others. So go out there for a positive impact on someone's life. Hey, God bless you all. Thank you for meeting. Great to meet you. Send me that Facebook message. I'll get that out to you. And look forward to seeing you all in Brisbane. God bless. Take care.